Imagine a weapon so advanced, it could detect and destroy an incoming threat before it even comes into view. A system so versatile, it can protect an entire country's airspace from bombers, cruise missiles, and even the elusive stealth jets. What if I told you that such a weapon exists today? In this video, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful air defense systems in the world, Russia's S-400. Trust me, you don't want to miss this story about how a single system is reshaping modern warfare. Let's go back to the beginning. The fall of the Soviet Union in 1991 was a time of chaos and uncertainty for Russia. Among the rubble of its collapsed empire, the Russian military had one clear priority: it needed to rebuild, and it needed to modernize. One of their most critical areas of focus was air defense. Why? Because air superiority can decide the outcome of wars. Control the skies, and you control the battlefield. Russia already had a reputation for building strong air defense systems. Take the S-300, introduced back in 1978, for example. Even decades later, it remains one of the most effective air defense systems globally. But as technology advanced, so did threats. Stealth planes, hypersonic missiles, and precision-guided munitions were becoming the norm. The S-300 wasn't enough anymore. Enter the S-400 Triumf, Russia's answer to modern air threats. Developed by the Almaz-Antey Design Bureau, the S-400 wasn't just an upgrade, it was a leap forward. Imagine the S-400 as a smartphone compared to the S-300's old flip phone: faster, smarter, and infinitely more capable. But what makes the S-400 so special? For starters, it can engage targets at multiple ranges. This is not your average missile system that only defends against one type of threat. The S-400 can intercept aircraft, drones, cruise missiles, and even ballistic missiles traveling at blistering speeds. To break it down, the S-400 uses 5 types of missiles. The shorter-range 9M96 missiles are perfect for nearby threats. Think of them as the bodyguards for your airspace. Then there's the 48N6 missile, which can hit targets up to 250 kilometers away. And if you need to protect an entire region, the 40N6 missile comes into play, capable of shooting down targets at a staggering 400 kilometers. Here's a real-world example. Imagine a stealth bomber trying to penetrate air defenses. The S-400 can detect it with its sophisticated radar system long before the bomber knows it's being tracked. By the time the bomber's mission is compromised, it's already too late. A missile from the S-400 is closing in at speeds up to Mach 6. This incredible speed and precision are made possible by a network of radars and launchers working together. The system uses radars like the Big Bird to scan the skies, tracking multiple targets simultaneously. Once a threat is identified, the fire control radar, nicknamed Gravestone, locks onto it, and a missile is launched. What's more fascinating is the S-400's mobility. Unlike stationary defense systems, the S-400 is mounted on wheeled trucks. This means it can move around quickly, making it harder for enemies to locate and destroy. Think of it as a moving fortress, always ready to defend. In 2015, the S-400 proved its worth during a high-stakes deployment. After a Russian Sukhoi Su-24 fighter jet was shot down near the Syrian border, Russia moved its S-400 systems into the region. Suddenly, the skies became a no-fly zone for any hostile aircraft. The message was clear: mess with us, and the S-400 will see you before you even know it. Countries around the world have taken notice. India, for instance, struck a $5.4 billion deal with Russia to purchase 5 S-400 systems. For India, this was more than just a defense deal, it was a game-changer. With the S-400, India could monitor and defend against threats from its neighbors, China and Pakistan. Turkey, a NATO member, also caused a stir when it purchased the S-400 in 2017. The decision strained its relations with the United States, which opposed the deal. Despite the controversy, Turkey knew the value of owning a system that could counter modern air threats. Even China, one of the most advanced military powers, has added the S-400 to its arsenal. This shows just how versatile and reliable the system is on the global stage. But it's not just the range or mobility that makes the S-400 stand out. Its ability to integrate into existing defense networks is equally impressive. Picture a jigsaw puzzle, where the S-400 is the missing piece that brings the whole picture together. Despite its strengths, the ESK-400 isn't without controversy. Western nations, particularly the US, view it as a threat to their own military aircraft. They argue that the system could be used to study the vulnerabilities of Western planes, including the stealthy F-35. However, from Russia's perspective, the ESK-400 is more than just a weapon. It's a symbol of technological achievement and self-reliance. In a world where air superiority often determines the winner, the S-400 is Russia's way of saying, "We're ready for whatever comes our way." The story of the ESK-400 is far from over. As more countries line up to buy the system and rivals develop their own countermeasures, it's clear that this defense system is shaping the future of warfare. So the next time you hear about air defense systems or military strategy, remember the S-400. It's not just a piece of technology, it's a game changer in the skies. Before you go, let me ask you, do you think the S-400 gives Russia a significant edge in modern warfare? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into topics like this. Your support helps us bring you even more fascinating stories. See you in the next video.